Because
I'm Jamie Roche, a dad, a model, and a lover of the great outdoors.
What if I told you Stanley knows better? Not that Stanley, this Stanley.
Each week, I'm going to give you some DIY tips on how to improve your home all on a budget. And first up is the kitchen cupboards. And here are my kitchen cupboards that desperately need some help. The National Trust will look after the places that you love, from houses, buildings, gardens, to coast and countryside. And here's how you can help us protect them. Often in London, a lovely little garden has more to it than just beauty. Such is the case with the Rookery, tucked at the top of Streatham Common. One of my very first jobs was a landscape gardener. I started doing patios and ponds, and then I designed my very own garden. From there, I started working on other people's gardens. So it's Easter this weekend. The Gold Lint Bunny Trail returns to Hampton Court Palace, and it's lined with gold bunny statues. Each one of them found will reveal a story about the character's past. Well, I've got two children, and they are wild. They're wild at heart and wild at nature, but I like things to be wild, so it keeps me young and keeps you on my toes.
So you'll need tissue paper, and you'll need paper mache mix. And paper mache, that's it, that's what it is. And it is just flour and water.
Oh, I've done loads of modelling work over the years, from Abercrombie, Nike, Coxwold Outdoors, travelled the world, and I've just had the best time doing it.
It's our ambition to be the UK #1 for tech support. We get 3.5 million calls a year, so we know exactly what our customers want.
Wells and spas were actually commonplace in London in the 18th century, springing up outside of the City of London, and were places for health, tourism, entertainment, raucous behaviour, and medicinal quakery. Here is our essential guide into wild swimming, including water safety and how to get used to swimming in cold water. This video is about getting your car's highest offer on motorway, and as instructional videos go, you'll be pleased to hear this one's fairly light on instructions. Norwood Grove, once a magnificent 19th century mansion. The White House, it's Grade 2 listed. And so far, any plans to do anything constructive with it have fallen through, hence why it's in disrepair. But there is still hope. And then lastly, the floors. If we think of the floors like the floors in our house, if they're messy, dirty and unkept, that's exactly what they're going to look like, dirty and messy. And the best way to do that is to jet wash them. If the winter swim sounds a little bit bracing, then luckily, late spring and early summer is a more favourable time to start. The water temperature is still very cold at the start of the official outdoor swimming season, but through gradual acclimatisation, your body, it'll soon get used to it. And the one thing I love is DIY. You can get a slug trap house, which is this, and I'm pretty sure it adds a little house for the slugs to live in, and then you can relocate them into your neighbour's garden perhaps. But I much prefer slug barrier tape. This is copper tape. Slugs don't like that at all. It gives them a little mild electric shock. And there you go. You've got yourself instant quick fixes to making your garden look fabulous.